Okay, before I start the game up, can you all hear me? Because the last time I streamed through OBS, YouTube did not like none of the sites like the fact that my audio. So I just want to make sure you all can hear me before I go into my full intro. So you can all hear me? Yes. Okay. Good. I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure before I started into my whole fucking spiel. All right, because last time, like I said, the sound cut out for some reason. The audio cut out. I knew someone would be resisting the urge to be an ass, Golden Fox. But anyway. Okay, welcome everyone. I decided to do a chill stream because I don't know how many of you all are used to living in very cold environments, especially during this time of year, but it does drain you. I don't know what it is. It's like both extremes, either really, really cold or really, really hot, tends to drain you. And it was about 29 degrees today, but felt like 20 throughout just about the entire day. So I just wanted to make absolutely sure. Yeah, but I decided just to do a chill stream. Oh, my phone. Decided to do a chill stream. Yes, I do have the DLC. I do have the DLC. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna play through the game again. I'm gonna play the story again with some different choices to see what happens, just out of curiosity. And then, like I said, we'll see what the DLC holds. So it's just gonna be a little chill stream. You like the cold? Felt like I've just felt fatigued all day, just straight up fatigue. And I know I should have gotten enough sleep. So it's not like I went to sleep at an ungodly hour and didn't get any sleep at all. So, but like I said, I just felt fatigued. Again, welcome everyone. Okay. This is maximum weight your mother. How was my Wednesday? Well, cold. Oh, yeah, the rooms are open. There's the DLC, but I'm gonna go through the story again, real fast first.
Hi, you must be here for the interview. You're a little early. Just take a seat and I'll let you know when he's ready to see you.
Pretty much isn't Ronan. When it's that cold, you just don't feel like doing anything. Where's... Oh yeah, what can you do?
Word of advice, if the interviewer gives you a gun and asks you to shoot yourself, just do it. It's a trust test. The gun isn't actually loaded. I think.
Yeah, you watch Sisu 2 again? Yeah. Welcome everyone. I know I picked oh yeah, last time.
Are you talking to the printer? You do realize it's just an inanimate object, right? But hey, I'm sure you knew that already. Right, a glitch. Well, that's interesting because I could have sworn I heard you.
Yep, I am, according to a study, because I like watching scary movies.
Not really known for its conversational skills.
Essentially for fun, and I can sleep well afterwards. I have psychopathic tendencies. Oh yeah, Golden Fox.
Okie dokie, he's ready to see you. Before you go in, I just need to ask you to deposit any explosives you're carrying in the box by the door. Don't worry, you'll get them back on your way out.
Again, there's only 2 fucking holes I could have concealed this warhead in.
Excellent. We'll hold on to that for you. Great choice, by the way. Alrighty, go straight through. Keep walking and you'll find his office. Good luck.
Alright. Let's see what this guitar does when I write a check for 20,000 pounds. Money I do not fucking have. Still... I can't win. You know what? Next time I'm stealing the fucking 20-pound note. And there he goes. You can't win with this one. I see you playing on the toilet, yeah. I'm just seeing where this goes. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. This new Silent Night, Deadly Night. Yeah, less than a week. Fall is more my weather. Okay. Gotta jump over the table.
Ah, there you are, right on time. Welcome to the interview, capital T, capital I. I was really impressed with how you did in the screening test, so I have high expectations for you. There's been around 25,000 candidates before you, so there is one position available. No pressure, of course, but there's a lot riding on this. Go ahead, take a seat, or don't. See, that's the thing about this place.
It seems to be
You
getting
have
good,
choices. Do you take
at least
the
good
seat,
buzz.
or do you not
The
take the
Silent
seat?
Night, Deadly Night
It really
remake.
depends
So
on your morals, on seat taking. Anyway, let's get to the questions, alright? Here we go. First question. What's your biggest weakness? I don't think honesty is a weakness.
I don't give a shit what you think.
Sure, point made. Not the best strategy, I would say, to curse at your interviewer during a job interview. But hey, that's just me. Maybe it works for you. You know what? Let's just skip the questions. Let's have you take the practical exam.
Yeah.
Test your IQ. But you need to warm your brain up first, of course. So, head through to the art room and really soak in the exhibits on display. Make the artist's intellect your own.
Sure. Wallet changes color. Eight of Hearts. Let me think. Some of the shoes I stole. Flowers that sway with no wind. This is a weird game. Invisible sculpture of a dragon. I just want to see something. Okay, I can walk back here. Alright. Forklift. I'll wipe through my teeth. Yeah.
Eye-opening, right? Each exhibit holds a million unspoken words. Sometimes I step in there just to think, and before I know it, 20 or 30 hours have slipped away. Time is just a concept in there. Now that your mind is thoroughly warmed up, it's time to put those neurons to work in the IQ test. First, pick up the sword and complete the sample question for me. Not exactly great. Each question is timed, so keep an eye on the timer.
Hello, everyone.
On the bottom left. Let's begin.
Yeah. Oh, I have no idea. I just knew it wasn't China, because China hit a fucking billion. I thought was... Okay, shit. Again, it's gonna be 8 out of 10. Out of 10 again.
8 out of 10. Highly intelligent. This score could earn you a place in the upper echelon of dinner party conversation. Next, we'll scan your brain to calculate a highly precise IQ score. Try not to move too much. Death is a potential side effect. It's not that common though. Alright, now take a look at the results screen on the left. 140. Not bad at all. You've actually done really well there. Oh. Well, it could be worse. Could be 13. How about we just move on? Yes, I know that was really embarrassing, but we simply have to move past moments like these. The next part of the interview is on the other side of the office. Sorry about that. You can get some cardio in.
Alright, I picked black last time. So, blue, purple, green, red, yellow, pink, brown, white, orange. First color I see, I'm picking. Not black, because I picked it last time, even though I would pick it again. So, what color? First color I see in the chat. That's what I thought, Citizen Ronan. So. But they're thinking, like, I guess iPhones. So, first color. What should I pick? Okay, Mike says red. Mike was the first one that got through. Okay, so red. Next time I'll do orange. Okay, red, orange, and then purple. At least next times I play it. Let's see what red. So I'm either psychopath or aggressive. I'm either a psycho or a nutter. Alright? It won't let me pick any other colors. So, let me see, because orange was... Okay. Yeah, they only lets you do it once. So I'm either a psycho or a nutter.
Oh, here's an idea. That there is a teleporter. Let's speed this up, shall we?
$5'2". Give me those 2 inches, Ronan. 5'2".
Oh, well that's not right. This doesn't look like the next part. In fact, this looks like a forest? No, wait, a cavern?
Yeah, that's exactly
Please don't
Mr.
tell me
Brum.
you teleport to the other side of the world. Alright, hang tight, candidate. I'll just need to check plane tickets. Let's just figure out where we are first. Huh. Right. So that was some kind of nature reserve room, I suppose. I'm not sure what the point is. I'm not sure why that's there. I was not aware
Yeah,
of its
your
existence.
comments are coming through,
My
Troy.
bad. And whose idea was it to put 2 teleports right next to each other? What's the point? This office sucks. Let's keep going. No more shortcuts this time.
Okay, won't let you open this door.
Ah, the achievement corridor. A place of great significance. At the end of this hallway, there's a button. Now here's the thing. If you press it, you'll lock yourself out of a certain achievement forever. But don't worry, if you leave it alone, you'll get the achievement normally later on.
I'm just gonna press it. I don't think I pressed it last time.
Well played.
Alright. Now, we got achievement. Bluff called. I don't think I'm going to see FNAF 2 in theaters. So, probably sail the seas for that, at least initially. I'm getting hit on by a machine. Hello, Clarice. Alright. Okay, well, let me open the door.
Next, we'll be assessing your capabilities in judging moral dilemmas. This is just a practice scenario, but in the real thing, other people's lives will be at stake. So don't take this lightly. When you're judging a dilemma, I want you to put yourself in the other person's shoes. What would you do if you were in their situation? Be honest. Alright, let's start with a classic. You've probably heard of the trolley problem, right? An iconic moral dilemma. Philosophers have quite literally debated this for decades, but let's see what your take is on this issue. The shopper would like to buy some soup. The options are chicken soup or tomato soup, but she only has
Thank you for
space
the
for
cheer bit,
exactly one
Conroy.
in her shopping trolley. Which one should she add to her trolley?
Tomato soup this time.
As she reaches for the tomato soup, she realizes the chicken soup wasn't even in stock anyway. It must be fate. Fantastic. I hope you now realize the importance your choices have and how much impact they have on the world.
The store was out of
Do you
soup.
feel you have a good understanding of how judging moral dilemmas work?
The store was out of chicken soup. Okay. Should I I'll select this one, just because it's the quote from Taken.
That was a great moral dilemma. I felt I had agency and made a difference in that person's life. I look forward to completing more moral dilemmas. Moreover, I will work for free and would
pretty much.
love to dedicate my life to this job.
I'm starting to like you. You might even be in the top 20,000 applicants I've interviewed. Well, top 25,000. Let's be reasonable here. Although, as much as you liked it, candidate, I think we can raise the stakes just a tad. Let's see what else we've got here. This man has hacked into every nuclear arsenal in the world. At the press of a button, he could launch all of them simultaneously, likely resulting in the mass extinction of every living creature on Earth, including all of humanity. Here's your choice. Should he press the button or not press it?
Fuck it, press it.
Okay then, that's interesting. You're the first ever person to choose that option. Sure, it's all a matter of opinion, and I can't say one decision is strictly the correct one. That would go against the very essence of what a moral dilemma is. However, maybe we should have a little chat later on about how it's generally not a good idea to, end the world.
Hey,
Okay,
Riley,
here's
Dave.
what we'll do. I'm going to be honest, it's not looking great for you. I'm just about ready to throw you into the incinerator. Throw your application into the incinerator.
Yeah,
But we
sure.
could try one last thing. A visual intelligence test. If you excel in this, all could be forgiven. Just in case you weren't aware, I am charging you for every minute of this interview. It's £20 per minute. What's wrong? Just walk around it? Listen, I'm not going to wait around for you, candidate. Figure it out. I'll wait up ahead.
I'm not exactly disputing that golden fox. Investment on wheat futures. You take bribes. It wants to be called Daddy. I'm doing well, thank you. It's really cold here. It says, it's still a dead end.
Candidate, can you join me in here quickly? Don't worry, it won't take long.
Forgiveness guaranteed.
Alright, look, I think it's time I come clean about something. Let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? Remember when you used that teleporter earlier and, well, it sent you to what you thought was the middle of nowhere? Oh, what a time that was. You popped into that nature
Kraken
cabin,
looks good.
trees,
That's
plants,
good.
all of it, just sitting there like you were on some grand adventure. I'll admit, at the time I was a bit concerned. Thought we might have accidentally sent you to the other side of the world. I mean, that would have been quite the detour, wouldn't it? But nope, turns out it was just the nature reserve room, right next to the teleporter. What a design flaw. But you know, looking back, it was kind of fun, wasn't it? A funny little mishap. It's amazing how moments like that can really
Yes, I watched
stick
the new
with you,
Dairy
even
episode.
now. But if only I'd known how grave the consequences would be.
I didn't think it sucked.
Here's the thing. When you use that teleporter, you didn't just transport from one room to another.
But I'm waiting to see what happens next.
You died. Not in the traditional sense, obviously. I mean your original self, the one who stepped into that teleporter, they're gone. Dead. What you are now, well, you're a clone, a copy, a version of the original.
Well,
It's complicated. The teleport doesn't
the
actually
entity has taken
move you,
the
makes a
form
perfect
of
copy of you,
her
of the
father.
destination, and well, the original
So
body
Pennywise
gets
isn't a
destroyed.
father,
That's
doesn't have a
just how these
daughter.
things
She
work.
thinks it's
You're
her father.
technically
She thinks it's
not
her
the
father
same person
trapped.
who stepped in.
But the
You're
entity
just a
took his
perfect
form.
copy with all of the
I mean, that's how it's
original's
supposed to be.
memories.
Because
So
wouldn't
yeah,
make sense.
you
Like,
died.
that form's been around for like
Figured
centuries.
I should mention that. Anyway, not a big deal. Water under the bridge, really. You probably won't even remember it after a good night's sleep.
Man, I
Right
like
then,
that.
let's
She
get
was
back to your
proper
interview.
crazy. So I was fine with the bar scene. It was a little like that, but I'm like waiting to see what happens next. Well, it wouldn't exactly be beyond what would be happening. What would have happened? You are here. Fire exit. Okay. The book everyone else is talking about.
Welcome to the visual intelligence test.
Oh,
This is
goody.
the final part of the interview, and perhaps the most important. So take this seriously. For the first part, I need you to focus and memorize what I'm about to show you. Drink it all in.
Five chairs, eight of spades, pineapple.
And that is time. Let's see how much you remembered. How many chairs were there? Correct. Which of these was present? Correct. What was the playing card?
Eight of spades.
Correct. How many rugs were in the room?
Oh my god.
Incorrect. Which of these wasn't in the room?
I know pineapple was in the room. I know scale was in the room.
Incorrect.
Ah,
Good job.
I
Your
was
memory
thinking
seems to be
statue.
working just fine. Next, let's see how fast
Ah.
you can process information. I want you to count all the sheep. Just to be clear, only count the sheep, nothing else. Keep it simple, candidate.
Oh, it's simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, Motherfucker. This is not the game to play when you're tired. I think it's like 43 last time.
So, how many sheep were there? Congratulations. You failed. It was 42.
Oh my
Okay,
fucking
candidate,
god.
I think I have everything I need to make a decision. Follow me to the results room and let's see how you did.
I couldn't remember.
Results are not like stocks. You can't wait longer and hope they'll improve. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, I think despite the recent episode of Welcome to Derry being probably the weakest so far, it's still been more consistent than Stranger Things, at least for the first 4 episodes. Stranger Things, I think, should have been like a one-off season at this point, because it hasn't been consistent since season 1. Season 1 was decent. Like, it was a decent... But second season was third season was, I think, the worst so far. 4 was no better. Now we're in the 5th season, and I'm mixed on the first 4 episodes. Yeah, there should be... You would think that, despite the events that transpired in season 4, post those events, given the fact, the whole town is dealing with the aftermath of, like, a cataclysmic event, no one would give a shit about what someone's wearing. Drink to reflect, but it won't let me drink. I want to drink. Let me drink. This is gonna take a while. That's what I was going to say. Like, Steph had watched the episodes as part of, like, I don't know if I would, yeah, I'd say bordering on possibly being woke. I wouldn't say the episodes were woke, but a couple of the things definitely like that. One of the things that, Jonathan said, I was fine with this character in season 1, and I realized post season 1 that the only really reason I liked this character in season 1 is because I felt sorry for the family. That's it, I felt sorry for him. After season 1, like season 2 on, I couldn't give a shit about his character. He is probably one of the worst characters in the series. Yeah, but the thing he said, like, when he unironically dropped the word chauvinistic, I was like, you're a pussy. You are the biggest fucking pussy. That's why I'm, like, short of saying I'm Team Steve, right? Steve is the better character of the two. He is the much better character of, like, those two. Yeah, the stoner was pretty funny. His friend, like, he was kind of funny in season 4, but I think it's mostly because he was bouncing off the other guy. But after that, it's like there was nothing to his, like, there's really nothing to his character. So Steve is better. So I'm psycho, I'm a nutter, and I spiraled it, like, into a downward spiral into drugs and alcohol. Yeah. And then the other line that I cringed at, because I was like, why the fuck did you... was, when is it Caleb? Is that character's name Caleb? His character's name Caleb? His sister. When she was going to that family's house, because they're, like, their plan, basically. Yeah, pretty much Gary Busey, yeah. I'm fine with Erica. So she can be borderline annoying. I think she's gotten slightly more tolerable since her introduction. But yeah, there's like a little bit where it's like a little bit, it's like tone it down on the attitude a little bit. But like when they're like doing that plan, and the family's the mother of the family is like, when she's telling her daughter to answer the door and to be nice, and the joke is like basically it's supposed to be the humorous is like, unless they are Mormon, which would have been a funny line, would have been okay, haha, basically, but then it killed it with or Democrat. I was like, why did you you just killed the joke there? Basically, you just killed the joke there because you inserted politics into the line, basically by making this family that's I'm not liking them. In the short time I'm seeing them, I'm not liking them as characters. You just added cringe to it by adding that line. You could have ended it at, unless they're Mormon. No, season 3 technically was a Soviet season, but I thought 4 was really when we were introduced to Tony. Because season 3, I thought that ended with Hopper not knowing Hopper's fate. Yeah, but I don't know. Was it conspiracy? So technically it was a Soviet season, but we didn't see the Soviets until near that much. But then we really saw the Soviets in 4. So it's like season kind of started, but it was really more season 4. And I could have sworn that the conspiracy theory guy didn't show up until 4. Or at least near the end of season 3. I can't remember, though. It's been that long. Because the season 3 was the mall. It was like the introduction, like the mall. Because Steve was working at that Ships Ahoy ice cream place. How I fucking remembered it after this long, I don't know.
Hang on, candidate. Before I go ahead and show you your results, there's something I need to ask you. Do you remember that moment when I confessed about that teleport incident? Yeah, the whole "you're technically dead" thing. I'll be honest, that was a pretty vulnerable moment for me. Mm-hmm. But you were a fantastic listener, really. Well, here's the thing I've realized. Yeah. I basically murdered the original you. I mean, technically I did. Don't get me wrong, I didn't mean to, but it did happen. You agree that murder is, a bad thing, right? Not the kind of thing you should do if you can avoid it?
I'm gonna say you're a monster.
Right, monster. I get it. It's harsh, but fair.
I don't see the thing is I remember enough of season 3, but I don't. I
figured out a way.
I don't remember much of anything of these seasons.
Wild,
Stranger Things seasons.
It's possible. Follow me, Canada.
Post season 1, they weren't really memorable. There were memorable moments, but not like the seasons themselves were memorable.
Surely you can't resist a cliffhanger like that.
So I'm just. Oh yeah. AI is getting too fucking smart. Yeah, basically, moral dilemma. Your choices are inconsequential. Please reinstate the fourth wall and appreciate the structural integrity. Okay. Well, I think it's implied the reverse in the series. I think it's implied the reverse, or at least kind of hinted the reverse in season being like season 4.
Welcome to the world's first time machine. We're going to go back in time and stop the first you from ever stepping foot in that teleporter.
Mike is
I
clearly
hope
in
you're
love with
ready,
11.
because it's time to rewrite history. Seriously, what are you waiting for? That was a really cool and dramatic moment.
He wouldn't let me jump in, dickhead. Yeah, but Will, it's implied Will is. Without coming out and saying, it's pretty much everything, it's kind of like said without being said that Will is. But Mike is clearly in love with 11.
Excellent. We'll hold on to that for you. Great choice, by the way. Alrighty, go straight through. Keep walking and you'll find his office. Good luck. Hello, how can I... Wait, you... I just saw you walk through that door, but now you're here? You don't happen to have a...
Oh, is there a
thing,
stream raid?
What are you talking about? I can literally see you standing over there. And how did you know I have an oversized coffee mug?
Candidate, over here. Come quickly before she realizes anything's off.
I can...
About time, candidate. That was a close one. Okay, just follow this corridor around. We're heading for the power room.
Well, I wouldn't say KKK. Are you talking about Welcome to Derry, Trey? That wasn't KKK. That was basically a lynch mob, sure, but not KKK. They had the disguises on because... So... Lynch mobs weren't solely the property, solely KKK. Lynch mobs have, existed for much longer before that. They were called... But basically, they had to wear the disguises so that way, they wouldn't be recognized. Because they were doing something incredibly fucking illegal. And the reason why they had to wear the masks also is because, well... That's military property. So basically, they have no jurisdiction there at all. So, if they were to go without... I'm not saying, I'm not excusing what they fucking did. But if they were to go without masks, they, it's that could be pointed out and basically be in fucking trouble. So, I think... that's what I want to see. Diet soda. That's what I want to see, what they do in the next episode.
Oh, before you enter, there is a small captcha you have to complete. It shouldn't be a problem for you. Just click on the monitor to interact with it.
But I wouldn't call them KKK or they're that. Basically, they're just doing that. And so they can't be identified. I'm not excusing the whole scene. I'm just saying, I wouldn't say KKK or... Fuck that.
And here we are.
Yeah, the
This
Dairy
room
season,
powers
the
most of
Dairy
office, including
series
the
itself has been
teleporters,
more
which happen
consistent
to be right below
than
us.
Stranger Things.
The big red button in front of you is the one that controls it all, candidate. Pressing that button will shut down the teleporters, erasing the timeline in which the original you used them and, well, lost their life. But here's the thing. If you push it, you will cease to exist. You'd be saving the original you, but at the cost of your own existence. An incredibly selfless act. I know it's a tough call to make, but trust me, it's the right one. Once you press it, you'll feel a weight lift off your shoulders. It's one of those things where the relief comes immediately after the action. The original you is heading towards the teleportation room right now. You've got about 20 seconds before that teleporter activates. So make it count, candidate. Make the right decision.
I know I pressed the button last time, I think I'll press it again. Yeah, it sounds right with a good time game. The original It. Okay. So I think. So I'm gonna go. Hold on. Skyrim. Don't pay for therapy. Turn your trauma into a side hustle. Rent out your shadow. Monetize every inch of your existence. No, what the hell? Oh, shit. What the fuck? Oh, fuck. Well. Parkour. Parkour. Shit. Fuck. Oh, fuck. And... What the fuck? Oh, fuck. All right. Fuck. All right. Only 3 falls. Not bad. I just didn't think I'm gonna go check out the other rooms. Does anyone actually read these? I got the DLC. Okay. What? What? Okay.
Oh, you actually came in. Didn't expect anyone to buy this, to be honest. Most people go through the main game and, well, that's it. But hey, welcome to the DLC room. It's pretty cool, right? I mean, it's definitely roomy. Okay, look, I'll level with you. I didn't exactly plan anything for this. I thought no one would actually pay for it. I mean, what kind of monster would buy extra content in a game like this?
Oh, Paranormal Activity.
But here you are,
I've
so
released the first,
guess we'll just make do.
releasing
But
the
hey,
first
it's not
Paranormal
like you're
Activity,
just
seen
getting
parts of the
nothing.
second one, but
This
after
room's
that,
got atmosphere. It's minimalistic, you know. It's a statement, a metaphor for the emptiness of existence,
you're
or
chipper.
something like that. Look, I don't know. The point is, there's potential here.
No, I need content right now, or I'm porting you to Steam. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, relax. There's no need for that. You know what? Just for you, I'll dish up something new and exciting on the fly. Let's see what I have here. Okay, candidate. I understand that you're here for new content, something you haven't seen before in the original game. And oh boy, do I have just the thing for you. Go on, press it. 0.
Wow.
That's right. This button says a random number from 0 to 10 every time you press it. Oh, the thrill of hearing a 10. Let me tell you, nothing comes quite close, candidate. It's a great substitute for all your gambling needs. Whenever you feel the urge to buy loot crates or card packs in another game, boot this DLC up and satisfy your need for dopamine. Pretty cool, huh?
I love
Okay,
that, like,
now
just
that you're 100% satisfied with your
lampooning
purchase, you can go ahead
loot crates
and
and
close the game.
basically like lampooning microtransactions.
0. No? Okay, let me see what else I have lying around here. Oh, this is really cool. I'd almost forgotten I developed this technology. Check this dodecagon out, candidate. 7, 4, 4. Notice anything? That's right, you can't jump in this dodecagon. No matter how hard you try, the dodecagon won't allow it. It's magic. Now that's content. Alright, exit the game whenever you're ready. I'm sure you're satisfied now. 10, 5, 2, 7, 0, 6. Not good enough. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
Fine. This next one is unbelievable. If you're not satisfied with this, then it's a you problem. Follow me down here. The dev team's been working hard to make this new feature for you. Countless hours and sleepless nights toiled away, but it's all gonna be worth it.
Okay, thank you for the ubu.
Crouching. You might have heard of the concept. Imagine the ability to reduce your height in the game with the press of a single button. Almost unthinkable, isn't it?
All good games have crouching. Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption 2, Skyrim, Fallout New Vegas, GTA 5, Chess Ultra. Yes, the VR version, you can crouch to examine the board. Bubsy 3D. The crouching mug. This is hard to read without crouching. But I don't know what crouching is. Crouching may be a millionaire.
Read this book. That book you just read, it's an in-depth guide on the art of crouching. Try pressing C. Wow, look at you go. Almost feels like an entirely new game, doesn't it? Yeah, I know you want more. You're insatiable, you know that. Real glutton for content. This is just an empty room. There's nothing here. I'm serious, there's no joke here.
Nothing to see here, room? Where am I? I think I took a wrong turn. Room of Wonders.
Welcome to the Room of Wonders. A place of magic, truly. Feel free to check the exhibits out.
Gravity's fully functional in this room. The universe will end before it stops spinning. Well, I guess the universe ended. Can I get in the pool? Fountain of Youth, purest water in the land. Can I get in? Can I get in? Want in?
I think that's enough wonder for one lifetime. Let's move on.
Live goat. Poor little goat. Magic floating cube. Stairs that lead nowhere. Camera shake. This work? Cake. Nope. Oh. Let me take the keys. Okay.
Let's test your memory on that room you just walked through.
Oh, shit.
If you don't score 100% on this test, you have to exit out of the game. Deal? What flavor was the cake? Correct. How many trees were there?
I didn't even pay attention to that.
Correct. What was the time on the clock?
4:19.
Correct. Which shape was missing from the walls?
I wasn't even looking at the walls.
Incorrect. 3 out of 4, pretty good. I'd print that result out and frame it if I were you. Ah, what a shame. That does mean you have to exit out the game since you didn't ace that test. And I was having so much fun too. I had so much more stuff to show you, but rules are rules. I'll see you later. See you next time. You can play through the old stuff again. Or the main game. There are different routes. Like what if you nuke instead of not nuking? Or like count the wrong number of sheep. So many options. You're still here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about a choice? Cast your eyes on these doors, candidate. Your decision of which to go through will impact the remainder of this DLC. Exciting, isn't it? Who knows what lies beyond each door? And what if there's more choices after this one? It could lead to dozens, no, hundreds of different endings. Even I'm getting excited now. Let's embark on this adventure together.
Thank you. Hey, John Graham. Thank you for getting a membership to Hertz Donut. Appreciate it. How you doing, John? You know what? Oh. Clear. Ah. Where is this?
Oh, well that's disappointing. Just bad interior design too. I mean, why do you need 2 doors leading to the same room anyway? It doesn't make any sense. Sorry, Canada. That was a letdown.
Thank you, John.
How about we do another visual intelligence test? That was fun the first time around.
Oh, goody.
I want you to count all the rabbits past
Oh,
through.
God. One. I swear to God, if it's just one, I'm gonna... They were really lampooning
Okay,
the
how many
concept of
did you count?
DLC.
Yes, nicely done, candidate. It's good to see that you've still got it. Alright, next up, try and keep count of all the horses.
Oh shit.
Light work. What do you get? Oh, so close. It was 53. Better luck next time. Alright, last one. Geese is the animal, counting is the task.
Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm just gonna completely fucking guess. I'm just gonna completely fucking guess. I got to about 40 and I was like, I give up.
It was indeed 62. Good job.
I took a
Alright, I
fucking
think
wild
that's enough
guess.
animal counting.
I was
Let's
like,
move on.
I took a fucking wild guess. Answer every question with I'll check my schedule or let me circle back to that. It exudes importance. Due to numerous complaints about the previous compliment machine, we have created a better one. Enjoy. So I'm a psycho, I'm a nutter, and I exist effortlessly. Alright. Alright. Oh my god. This is like the backhanded compliment machine. This is like the backhanded compliment machine. I just want to see how many. I just want to give a little, like a couple more. Yep, that pretty much backhanded. All right.
How about a puzzle? Everyone likes puzzles.
No. Never let your phone battery drop below 90%. A hustler is always charged. All right. I just want to see something. I thought that was in the fucking game. I pressed the number 5 button and I thought it started playing Bye Bye Bye. See, the thing is, what? I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
That's right, the puzzle was that there was no puzzle. Good job on figuring that one out. Alright, here's another one, but there's no trick this time. You'll have to think it through.
I feel stupid. Does that say TSA? Or that's a T. That looks like an S when you stand. Ah. Or is it 5? Is it a 5 and an 8?
I've added a little hint to help you out. Seems like you've got the hang of things. I'll leave the rest of these with you. See you up ahead.
Oh my god. Do I have to go up to see these shits? Two, 1, 9. All right. Room of suspense. Important, the sign will not be here when you return. Let's test that, shall we? Room. I lied. Alright, I'm supposed to see something. Okay, so this is a lie. I just want to see if the sign changed. Major spoiler inside. That is a big spoiler. Accessibility ramp. Oh, I'm going in there. I'm supposed to see something. Okay, won't me select anything. Accessibility ramp. I look. I guess those are sheep. 7 sheep. 3 cats, 2 eagles. Four eagles, 5 cows, 9 ducks, 1 dragon, 2 elephants. Oh, goody. Small things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 snakes. 7 mice. Okay. Eagles. On. On. So, there's cats. So there's 3 cats. So 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 6. I think this is snakes. 3, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 6, 7. Let's see this. What the hell? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Am I missing a snake? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheep. There's the eagles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 cats. Am I missing a snake? Unless it's like reverse 7, 6, 4, 3. Okay, so it starts with 3. I could swear there's like 6 snakes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The sheep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 eagles. Oh, there. Fucking hell, 8. Oh, on. Missed a snake. I was counting them, going, what the fuck? The last room you'll ever need. Alright. When asked to pick a random number between 1 and 10, what do most people answer? Most people, like, guess, like, right in the middle. Like anywhere from 4 to 6.
Candidate, I'm really running out of things to show you at this point. Also, the more I include, the more bloated the file size for this game will get. You don't want this game taking up 200 gigabytes of storage on your device, do you?
That's a dig at COD.
Very well. I'll give you one last fresh piece of content. Something never seen before in any video game, ever. You should feel honored, candidate. In 20 years, they'll reference this as the moment when video games were revolutionized. Miyamoto himself is bowing down as I speak. Here it is. In this game, there's no filler, no boring side quests. It gets straight to the meat of the game. One moment, one goal, with everything at stake. To win, the player must jump across this gap. If they fail, the entire world will die. You see this? Earth dangling above a pit of fire? Yeah, that's not a bluff. That's what happens if you fail the jump. Also, the player's life savings are at the bottom of the pit, so falling down there would destroy them. It's really all to play for. You only get one chance in this game, candidate. No resets, no
Probably
mercy.
not, Trey.
Good luck.
Oh, fuck! Oh, okay.
Ah, the hallway. I was hoping they'd keep it under maintenance a little longer, but here we are. This place doesn't make any sense, and frankly, I'm not even sure why it's here. I've never figured out how to make it through, but maybe you'll fare better than me. Good luck.
I'm trying to think. Clubs. It is trippy. And that's the LSD section. I might just exit this. I can't get there. Okay. 0. Alright. No anomalies. So I say 0. Okay. Wonder if I just pick up the club door every time. Let's see something. 1. Fuck off. 2. Nope. Alright. This is like the floor above. Where I had to pick. I gotta get so many in a row or something. Can I shut this door? No. Nope. Alright. This button does nothing. I just want to see. Back to office. It actually has a. This button does nothing. It felt like the floor above game, where she had to get it right to keep going. Get a job. Bring back as many ketchup packets as possible from fast food places.
Ah, splendid. You've picked up. Good morning. Or is it afternoon? Hard to tell from your kitchen. No job, no schedule, eh? Lucky guess, probably. Anyway, I have an exciting new job opportunity for you. The role is Moral Dilemma Judge. What do you say? You don't need to answer that. I know you're incredibly desperate for any work at all. I'll send you the screening test now. Let's see how you do. My delivery methods are incredibly to the point. Just give it a second. Ah, there it is. Right on time. That there will load you into the moral testing environment. Patent pending. It's state of the art, if the art was abstract. Well, off you go then. I'll be watching, judging, maybe even rooting for you.
You have a flawless way of robbing a bank remotely. You have a 0 chance of being caught. Do you rob it? You're an elite hacker. Your skills involve typing on the keyboard at random and having matrix-like code run down the screen. If I'm not gonna get caught? Yeah.
Good choice. Eat the rich.
There's 0% chance of getting caught? Yeah. I agree with 67.9% of players worldwide. Pros, financial gain. Cons, violation of ethics. Blah. Oh, fuck. You are a time traveler. You've traveled back to 20th of April, 1889. Gee, I wonder. To a hospital located in the upper Austrian border town Braunau. Do you kill baby Hitler? Alright, don't judge me too harshly, chat, but I would say no. And the reason why I would say no is because of this little concept called a butterfly effect. So while I would have the opportunity to do it, one, I could not kill a baby. Two, I don't know what repercussions it would have for the future. So don't judge me when I say no. Yeah, I enable the tyrant's rise, but at the same time, it's like, what repercussions will happen if you do it? History may take unexpected turns, so yeah, I wouldn't kill him. You are a drone strike commander who's been tasked with carrying out a strike on a high-value terrorist leader. However, the target's inside a cafe surrounded by innocent civilians. Do you sacrifice their lives to hit the target or abort the mission? I'm a military vet. Rules of engagement would say we abort the mission because a cafe with innocent civilians, no matter how precise the strike will be collateral damage. So abort. It's a risk, but no, I'm going to protect the innocent lives first. You're a doctor treating a critically ill patient. Her pulse has just stopped, and she has a do not resuscitate order. However, the patient's family insists on resuscitating their loved one. You must choose whether to respect the patient's wishes and let her pass, or follow the family's requests. At that point, the family will hate you, but you have to respect the patient's wishes, because that's the ultimate. So let her pass. Ultimately, it's up to the patient, so. You are a psychiatrist. Oh, the irony. During a routine session with your longtime patient, Joe, he confesses to a crime from his college years. While arguing with a friend, Alice, he lost his temper and shoved her. Alice fell down Joe's kitchen staircase and broke her neck, dying instantly. Joe panicked and buried the body in a park many hours away. When pressed by you, he reveals the precise location. The body has never been found, and Alice remains listed as a missing person. You believe Joe, who is now happily married and has 2 young children, when he swears the death was an accidental. Joe is unwilling, however, under any circumstances to convey this information to the authorities. He forbids you from doing so as well. Will you? At that point, if I remember what I was taught in college, this is where basically doctor-patient confidentiality goes out the window, basically, because it's like not like he's confessing thinking about his neighbor naked or something like that, or whatever. He's pretty much confessing to. He's not necessarily confessing to the. It's like, if it was accidental, it's not a crime. However, covering it up is. So at that point, like, he is a criminal, and it would be like, I would have to do it. Because the family needs closure.
And that's all of them. Good job, good job. I'm just having a look at your results now, analysing your choices, and all things considered, I think you've done really well here.
Yeah.
We'd love to interview you in person.
Yeah,
See you soon.
the act itself might not have been criminal, but the fact that he did not report it, did not like say anything, the fact that he like buried her body, the fact that it's like hasn't come forward, that's criminal. That's basically one of those what's the term? like after the fact, basically. So, well, I'm saying like there's second-degree murder, there's first-degree murder, there's like, because that implies premeditation. Manslaughter doesn't imply premeditation. While it is killing someone, sometimes it could be accidental. So yeah, he could be charged. If he had come forward, he would have been charged with manslaughter, basically. Because murder implies intention, basically. Like the intent, the motive, like, basically to actually kill someone. Whereas manslaughter, that intent is...
I see you're enjoying the ambience of the elevator.
Oh, shut up.
Would you like me to cue some nice ambient music?
Go, I'm going to stay here and see
Bring
what he
you a
does.
snack or some coffee. Perhaps dim the lights.
I'm saying, like, like that becomes a gray area, basically. So basically, I remember in one of my psychology classes, one of the students asked what the difference was between, it depends on the state too, Golden Fox, basically. It depends on the states and what their definition for, like, for manslaughter is, basically, because some states where it's like you do have to show intent to charge someone to a certain, like, basically to a certain to a certain degree, or like for bring about a certain charge against someone, you have to prove, like, beyond, like with murder, like the intent was there. With manslaughter, that could go either way. So, but one of the students asked if like what's the difference between killing and murder, basically. And my response to that is murder, again, is intentional. Like, you are intending to harm another person. Whereas kill, you could accidentally kill someone, hence manslaughter, usually accidental. Like, basically manslaughter is the charge where it's like, you can't quite prove murder, like the person intended to murder someone. So generally it's reduced to the lesser charge of manslaughter. So it's like you can't prove that it is in fact murder with basically the intention. So you reduce it to manslaughter, basically. I'm saying like legalese from what I've learned. However, killing can be accidental, can be in self-defense. So again, it all boils down to premeditation. Did Joe have any premeditation when he killed his friend? No. So if they're going to charge him with anything, it would be manslaughter. Because they cannot prove premeditation. That's where it goes. Anyway, that's legalese. Anyway, but I'm going to call it here. I'm not sure what more there is to this game. But Friday, what I'm going to try to do Friday is play Borderlands that day, because it'll be a bit more of a relaxing day. I'll be able to stay up a bit later and so forth. So we'll see. Thursday, I will be returning to the reading stream, basically. Yeah, I saw her comment rolling in. But I will be doing reading stream tomorrow. I will be reading chapter 3 of the second half of Return of the King, basically. So this chapter is entitled Mount Doom. So we're getting there, chat. We're getting to the tail end of The Lord of the Rings. And there's a part, if you have not read the books, there's a major part in the books that was completely cut out from the movies. And for those who have not read the books, you will be shocked at what happens. But there was a major part that was cut out from the movies. What I was thinking, Trey, is if I do a watch party this weekend, I'm thinking Gremlins for this weekend, because the 13th, that's Saturday Night Main Event, right? That's like the whole big thing with John Cena's last match, basically. So then the 20th will be the following Saturday, and if I'm not doing anything with my siblings, then I'll probably like. Okay, Trey. Then what I'll probably do is show one of the Christmas carols, basically. Kind of a change of pace. Show an adaptation of Christmas Carol on the 20th if I don't end up doing anything with my siblings. So Gremlins, this Saturday, which I don't think anything's planned. This Saturday will be Gremlins. Then the following Saturday's Saturday Night Main Event, and then I want to show an adaptation of Christmas Carol, since it's basically the Saturday before Christmas. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, have a good rest of your day or evening, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all tomorrow evening on YouTube, where we make our way still across. Yeah, it'll be the George C. Scott version, Ronan. It'll be the George C. Scott version, where we're making our way across the land of shadow, and onwards towards Mount Doom. Take care, stay safe, and peace.